Okay, so they don't give you any specs on which bushing to use for Swiss. I emailed Hornady and I called Hornady, and they could not give me bearable, good info. So I basically just coated it in some Dykem and tried the different bushings, and the 400, the D400 works pretty good. I don't know if you can make that out. You can just see the line. You can just see the line. It's about in the middle of the shoulder. This is a fired case, PPU. So that's a fired case. This is a resized case. I don't know which one that is. We'll find out in a minute. Here's another unfired case. Here's a factory GP11. I think that was, let's see what year that was. No, I don't have my glasses on. I can't see it. I think it's 81. So from the 80s, yeah, 81. And then there's a PPU factory load. They don't date it, I don't think. So I'm going to try to do this one-handed here. Factory load, it's 1789, 1.789. PPU is 1785. This is a unfired case. Sorry, once fired case. I got one, .1806. Now, when I first set up my dies, as Lee instructed, these came out. I don't even think I have one now. I think the first couple I did came out really short. Is this one of them? No. Maybe this one. Anyway, I must have lost that one case I kept handy. Got one more here, that might be it. Anyway, when I set up in the dies, that's 1796. It came in real short, like 1782, I think, which was crazy. Really crushed it down. It didn't feel bad going through the dies. That's the 1789, 1788. And the PPU, like I said, was 1783. So the lead dies pretty much get it back to what the PPU runs for new. But like I said, when you take a fired case in my rifle, this one's 1804. So it took a little fidgeting with the die. It was almost backing it out and putting it back in, and I finally got it. So I was pretty consistent. $4,000s back, because most of them were right around that 1805. So I got them all back 5,000. So these are all been sized. I pushed them back 5,000s because even at 3,000s, I just really wasn't getting. See, these are some of the ones that are a little shorter. I definitely have a few that are a little shorter that went through the die during adjusting. This is one of the shorter ones. But most of them came out just around 5,000s. Right around 5,000s. Shorter than the fired case. Just a touch longer, and I really have to 1806. This one's a little long. This one came out the one of the longer, 1804. All depends where you put it. 804. So I was happy with anything under 1.800. They all chambered nicely. I'm going to see what they look like after this firing. But like I said, when you set the lead dies up, these Swiss lead dies, it goes way back. I mean, some of these were going a little shorter than this. My goal will be to go 5,000s back from the next fight. I'm going to load these 10 up and run them again, hopefully Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to try a slightly lighter load, try to bring my sights down a little bit between the load and changing the front sight. I'm going to run this one through the sizer and see what the die actually touches and scrapes off and how it looks. I need my lube. Just for reference, this one comes in at 1.805. They don't size hard. You can see the die doesn't really touch too much. Hits the shoulder, and that's about it. I mean, it really just blows the shoulder forward a little bit. And let's see what this says now. So that one's right at 1.8. So I got to push him back, 5/1000ths of an inch, and that will close real nice and smooth. On the action. So I'm going to load up some test rounds and see what happens. You see the die barely touches anything, really. You'd think if it was squishing it back a lot of this die can be worn off. So the body itself doesn't change much. You get a little growth right here in diameter, but not much. But I think that's where, or in this area back here, right at the very end, it's probably where most of your hard chambering might come into play. But like I said, I think a lot of these chambers are just a little bigger, like they say they are. I don't know if buying the specific K31 die set from Redding or Hornady is really worth it. Like I said, I'm going to fire these 10 rounds and see how they come out. And I'll measure 5 cases, and I'll measure a couple points, and I'll check it after I fire them and see how much they really grow and how they actually resize after these will be the third firing for this particular brass.